Hello, everyone. Welcome. How is everybody? Josh, how are you? Feels like it's been forever. It's been a whole day. How's it going, buddy? Had a day off. Ready to do some Republic Trooper. Remember what we were doing. As you can see, a bit of a new layout. I am in the process of switching over to Streamlabs. Excuse me. So, if there's any hiccups, bear with me. I am working out the kinks. Let's see, we got our daily login. That's good. Okay, so we have 3 different options here. Investigate the Imperial Research Bunker, Pirate Medicine, Wake of the Spire. Let's do an Imperial Presence. What is this one here? Is this another one? All right. Well, I guess we'll talk to this person first. See what they want.
Lieutenant, it's good to see a soldier of your reputation slumming with us out here in the wilds of Terrace.
Your post is important.
There are important objectives here for our war with the Empire.
Well, whatever brings you here, I suggest you don't stay long. We barely got stores enough for our station soldiers, much less visitors. At this rate, I've got men scalping ration cubes for a half-week's salary.
Oh, you're so tired? Your daughter not letting you sleep still? How dare she? Unless you're just burnt out from work. That's also understandable. Because you're still pulling 2 jobs, right?
If the outpost's in trouble, I'd be happy to help.
I just might take you up on that. Our bases here are far from self-sufficient. We're not farmers, and there's no existing infrastructure here to work with. We're at the mercy of our supply ships. And this month just went nose down in some of the worst territory on Terrace.
Where's the ship? I don't care if it's at the bottom of a swamp.
The Republic thanks you for your service. Our men tried to reach the ship once, but they turned back after taking serious casualties. They said it's more than just rat ghouls, but couldn't make an ID. If you still want to go, you'll need to talk to our quartermaster at the supply shed across the base. She's got the exact coordinates of the crash.
Also, how is the game audio? Is it too loud? Too quiet? Just right? Let me know. It's a little different audio layout that I'm used to. I'm not quite sure how she's coming through. Hello.
And you're just going to make this all better, huh?
I don't know. Maybe.
Usually people are happy if I come to make things better.
I'm Karen Wet, Quartermaster. Commander Gardet just called to say you're retrieving our supplies. For which, by the way, I and the rest of the troops here humbly thank you. But I don't want Commander Fatpants to think it means he gets away with this. Embezzle the
Commander
Republic's money and bring in dress blues from Alderaan. But don't worry, one of our top Special Forces guys will bail you out.
Good.
That's a serious accusation.
I said over and over that the ship needed repairs. The left stasis generator was loose, and the hyperdrive motivator was seeping fluid. But Gardet had already spent our allotted maintenance budget on himself.
If this is true, he's a blot on the Republic, and I'll bring him down.
These are good soldiers here. They deserve a better man to lead them. If you can take this holo camera out to the crash site, you could get the evidence I need to get him court-martialed.
You've won me over.
Thank you. If you take holopics of the engine, I can show that the documented lack of repairs is what caused the crash. The most important thing is the supplies, though. The crash site isn't far. When you get everything, bring it back here so I can distribute it.
All right. Gotta do some dirt.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. The Republic told me you might be able to help with a difficult situation. They say you are a most reliable operative on Terrace. Have you heard anything about titroxinate being sold on the black market?
What now?
What's titroxinate?
Titroxinate was the pre-patent name for the weaponized agent we think was responsible for the Rakghoul plague. The Empire could fashion it into a terrible weapon, turning our soldiers into monsters and setting them against us.
Why, thank you, sir. I was debating which one to choose for a long time. I wanted kind of a nice relaxation vibe. Appreciate it. Might swap them out as we go, too. We'll see. Depending on what we're playing. Well, speaking of what we're playing, if the Oblivion remaster, I guess they're calling it, drops tomorrow, we're going to play it. I'm so pumped for that game. That was my childhood. Whatever, 2005, whatever year that was. Ooh, I played so much of that game. I'm so pumped for it. I hope it's great. And I hope they have motion blur turned off. So sad if they don't.
Where's the arms dealer who's selling this stuff?
I'm more worried about its source. Trace the original titroxinate samples to an old Chemworks factory. It's overrun with Nexu. We can't get near it. If you can retrieve any canisters that remain, the Republic will see you're well rewarded for your effort.
I can do it. Some new rewards. New speeder. That's kind of cool. Let's get rid of you down here. Do not need you active. Okay.
What do you think, Khan?
The foundation of the Terrace Chemworks factory cannot be repaired. I expect total collapse within 2 weeks. Once the building falls, the stored chemicals will flood this area. They are highly toxic to humans. I am sorry.
I'll make sure there are speeders on hand, but we can't just pack up and go. Do what you can.
As always, I will pursue an alternative. Forgive me, officer. I am aware of your presence and duly respectful. However, I advise you not to stay long.
You were talking about evacuation. What's going on?
Many of these ruins are unstable. A nearby structure used for chemical storage is on the verge of crumbling. As I was explaining to my colleague, there is only one way to remove the chemicals before they spill. A burn-off. A well-armed demolitions team could reach the structure and incinerate the chemical stockpiles. I can provide the incendiaries. Unfortunately, no team is available.
I'd be happy to volunteer.
Your generosity is considerable. You should
That's right, it
know,
is.
however, between the structural instability, the toxicity levels, and the incendiary chemicals, the mission does carry substantial risk. It is nonetheless urgent. You are not a demolitions team. I fully recognize this. But if you could arrange the
That's good.
burn-off, I would humbly welcome your aid.
Oh, Bane. Bane's back. No, I'm not sad. It's just my face. Okay. Bane, we've been waiting. We've been waiting for you. I need to know the joke answer that you left me on last time. Been waiting for days. It was something about skeletons. My answer was. What was my answer? Shit, I don't remember what it was. I think I said something about bone to pick. But yes, you need to give me this answer. I've been waiting. I didn't even look it up. I knew you'd come back. I knew you'd be here. Oh, I don't. What do you mean? You're supposed to remember the joke. It was something about what do skeletons. Josh, you remember what it was? It's like something. What do skeletons do? Oh man, I can't remember what it was. We need to know. We must know. Waiting patiently all this time. It might come to me. Let's go do this since we are. Oh no, this doesn't look good. Oh, is this kind of a cool gifted ride? Nice. I haven't looked at this yet. Not bad for a freebie. That's right, there's no hurry. We've already been waiting a few days. I can wait a little longer. Scavenge.
Here.
Whatever it was, I think I came up with a pretty solid answer for once in my life.
Here.
He's working on it. Don't worry, Josh. Oh, wait, Josh, you might not see. Hold on, that might be something I need to fix. That's why you're yelling at him. I don't think I have Rescream or the chatbot on anymore. I gotta get a new one. Forgot about that. So you probably can't see what he's saying. There you go. Now you can. So yeah, I need to remember to do that. It is the dark side. Although Bane, that's where he belongs. A name like Bane can't be too light side oriented. Oh, nice. New stuff here. Oops. Oops. Hold on now. Okay, so that one's equipped. This one. Okay, there we go. There we go. That might have been it. I think. Sounds right. Oh, and if you are here from the South of Midnight side of things, I will be back finishing that this week. I don't know what day yet. That all depends on if Oblivion hits. But my hope is next time we do play it, we're just going to burn through it. We're going to keep going until we finish it off. I think I have 4 some hours left, maybe 5. Whatever we need to do, we'll get there. Where do I need to go? Oh, I just got to return. Let's be lazy. They don't have the guts for it. Oh, okay, fine. I think my answer is better, but I also accept that.
We don't have antibiotics. They come on the same ship as everything else.
You're supposed to keep better tabs on that sort of thing. These men have the Cillian flu. They could...
That would be funny, though. He just left again.
Do I read from your face that you brought welcome?
It'd be a running joke for years.
Tell your men they're off rationing.
Not a moment too soon, Lieutenant. Let me tell you, you really saved my stripes on this one. The men came close to mutiny when I cut rations again. Huh? They knew this wasn't going to be a luxury cruise.
What do you expect? You ask your men to starve while you eat bantha steaks from off-world.
These pictures prove you knew the ship was damaged, and you sent it anyway.
They're
It's
going
right.
to Republic Command,
It's a good way to keep
along
your
with my documentation of every personal
stock
purchase
up.
you've made. These men left their families and risked their lives to come here. If they die, it should be
Makes
for
you a man in
someone better than
demand.
you.
I didn't know the ship was so bad. I thought if it was serious, they'd catch it on Ord Mantell.
How things going, Bane? How's life going?
The men on Terrace deserve a better leader.
This is ridiculous. I did nothing wrong. Republic Command will never listen to you. I need to call them.
Thank you for all your help. But there may be something else, too. Normally, our 4th outpost comes here to pick up its supplies. But their convoy never arrived this month. I'm afraid something happened. They need to be found.
Just tell me where to look.
You've got to be the best friend these soldiers ever had. The route between the outposts runs along Lake Brad.
Damn right I am.
Not the best planning. There's rat ghouls there, and a Nexus spawning ground, and worse. Usually the convoy's managed by only traveling when the sun is highest. Plus lots and lots of firepower. But if they're out there too long, well, you need to find them.
Every moment we delay risks their lives. I'll leave right now.
Whatever happened to the convoy, we need to make sure Morn Outpost gets their supplies. Sonic emitters along the route usually keep off the worst of the critters. But if they're on the fritz, that convoy would have walked into a feeding frenzy. Fix the emitters and see what you can find about the convoy. When you're done, report to Commander Yajek at Morn Outpost. And thank you.
I think if Oblivion does not drop this week, as it's rumored to shadow drop tomorrow, after we beat South of Midnight, well, it'll be Oblivion for sure if it doesn't drop tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm thinking I might play Expedition 33. I watched Luality doing that, so it looks pretty cool. She played the demo. Oh, you're all good, Bane. I just appreciate you being here in any capacity. that's actually honestly pretty impressive. They have all been corrupted. You know, it is a lot more fun to play Dark Side, I'm not gonna lie. Once my wife has been trying to get her to play this. Once she's ready to go, once we get her unit set up, I think we're gonna start some Jedi characters. So I need a nice guy Jedi to offset all my evil. Oh, yeah, ad rolled. I'm sorry. I have it set to this like very minimum. Promise it's not that bad. I need to make $1 to offset something. Way too much I put into this. That's right. If I can over 10 years break even. Consider that a success. We won't account for inflation. Oh, come on. Leave me alone.
Gotcha.
Okay, we need to go this way. Yeah, that's true. YouTube doesn't have that yet. Although, do remind me to put that chatbot thing that'll put chat on both sites. That needs to happen. I knew I was forgetting something.
On your feet.
And yeah, I thought about setting up a PayPal on the YouTube side of things, which I still will. I just need to do it. I'm also getting close-ish to the partnered on YouTube. I have the subs now. I just need to get the watch hours, which they put ridiculously high, which makes sense, honestly. People probably spamming it, but now you get more legit channels, so I'm fine with the amount they set. But yeah, what did the traffic light say to the other traffic light? I don't know. What did it say? I swear to God, if you leave again. Bam. Well, this time I don't have an answer, so I don't feel as good. I was just impressed with myself. I had an actual legit Oh, I was trying to kill you guys. Sorry.
We just stopped to rest. Giozel found a scratch, and we don't know if it's the raccoon infection, so we're waiting. And Verdone might be coming down with the
Don't look.
Geonosian swamp flu.
I'm changing.
But we're on our way, I swear. And
Well done.
you're looking at me very strangely.
Thanks, buddy. Glad you're on top of things for me. Oh, speaking of, join the Discord. The Discord group. There's a link on the YouTube page. Or in chat. Either one. Join it. It's fun. I promise. I promise. Who are you?
Are you part of the Outpost 4 supply convoy?
Yes. Private Gilrow. I assumed you were looking for us. We just stopped to rest. Sorry to trouble everyone.
Are you afraid of something? Is someone after you?
What isn't after us on this awful planet? The Nexu? The blasted rat ghouls? Oh, forget it. I was never a good liar. We aren't going back. Is that what you wanted to hear? We've deserted.
You have a duty to the Republic.
What about its duty to me? 5 years we've been out here. No break. Most of our friends have died. We're wounded. Tired. Broken. Fighting something that can't think. Can't be frightened. And if you get the slightest scratch, you become the enemy and your own squad puts you down like a dog.
You have given the Republic as much as it can reasonably demand.
You're not gonna turn us in?
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, or follow on Twitch or Kick. Thanks, Josh. You're like the best ad man.
Take this. It should be enough to buy a berth on a smuggler's ship.
I can't... I mean, we thought we might get a spot with one of the scavengers, but then we heard they kill strangers on sight. This would save my life. And maybe I can even get back in time to fix things with my girl. Please. Tell Commander
Fixing it with
Yachek
my
you found
girl?
our bodies. That way no one will ever come looking.
All right. We've helped the people. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, Bane, I'm glad you're back. I've had days without jokes. Didn't realize how much that becomes a necessary part of my life. I don't even know where you get all these. Pretty well versed in the joke department. I have not heard any of these. It's where you have like just my visual of you is you're sitting at some big old desk with a giant, huge book, ancient book, ancient Jedi text full of jokes. I'm happy to be back in this game too. I love South of Midnight. Everybody go play it. It's fantastic. But it is nice to be back here. It's like an old coat. Fits just right.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Oh boy. What was in that? Okay. Do we have experience boosts? Oh yeah, we do. We have a lot. Okay. What do you want?
Would you like a chance to be part of one of the great mysteries of the Republic's past? We have irrefutable proof that Revan once sheltered here, soon after returning to the Republic from the Sith.
That's
there are
smart.
many tales of how Revan rescued Bastila Shan and changed galactic history, but there were smaller lives touched as well.
I always make notes on my phone, and then I end up with so many I don't even know what's going on anymore. I do that with passwords all the time. I lost track of so many. That's my biggest flaw as a person, not remembering passwords. I will just make them 20 seconds later. It's already gone.
You're talking like these are people I should know about.
Revan, the great Jedi
That guy's a
general of the
trooper.
Mandalorian
He doesn't know
Wars,
who
turned to the
Jedi
dark
troopers
side but
are.
was brought back to the light by Master Bastila Shan. Shameful. This is why the galaxy needs research like mine, to bring history to life for its people. 300 years ago, the outcasts of Taris lived deep below the city, where the rock ghoul plague originated. Revan's journals record bringing them a cure for the plague and leading them to the secure colony called the Promised Land. Yet we don't know if they survived.
Why are teddy bears never hungry? Oh. They are full on stuffing. Final answer.
Are you asking me to look for a lost colony from 300 years ago?
Or any sign of what became of them. My assistant is coordinating excavations. Anything you find, bring to him. Perhaps these promised ones.
I am an
have some
archaeologist.
record, something to talk to us across the ages.
Didn't have any classes. I just touched something, and now I'm an archaeologist. So I will do my best. They're always stuffed. Yeah, that's better.
Oh, excuse me.
Ah, don't get your sickness on me, lady.
Spores, I think. Name's Wintag. I'm working on the Republic Teresian archival database.
I got a helmet on. I'm good.
I'm assigned to explore the old city myself, but I'm not handling the change of atmospheres very well. I don't suppose you'd be up for a little job exploring the ruins? We're well funded, so I can pay you for your trouble.
We are the people for the people. I'd be happy to help.
Let me know how I can be of service.
I'm a helpful guy.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I'm talking about finding the archive set up by Terrace's own government to preserve their knowledge and culture in the event of disaster. I've been working on this for years, and I believe I finally pinpointed the location of their archive.
Oh, Bane's back in full force today. Do they allow loud laughing in Hawaii? Or is it just aloha? It's pretty good. I like that one. He's making up for lost time. What am I doing? Oh, forgot to tell you guys this. I'm going to make a weird video. Maybe in the next few weeks here. I bought a couple lightsabers. Like real lightsabers. We'll do an unboxing and see what they're like. Be fun. I don't know when they're getting here. But when I do, I'll make a video. Should be fun. Needed some more decorations for the new studio. Still a work in progress. A lot slower than I anticipated. I was hoping to have a lot of it done last weekend, but then we had Easter. And I had stuff on both days, of course. So that kind of, you get into an Easter food coma. You lay down for a second. Next thing you know, I was in for a 2-hour nap. Then you wake up and you're like, I don't want to do anything. Let me eat some more candy. So that's exactly what I did. So really nothing got done. So this weekend, nothing is planned that I know of. I'm keeping it free and clear. We're going to hopefully get at least the PC moved up and get a very light setup going. Hopefully. Knock on this wood. Even if this is wood.
Just tell me where and I'll bring it back for you.
From the records, it sounds like it may be more than a simple data file. I've tried to approach the location before, but it is positively overrun with raccoons. I couldn't get close. If you could get past them, let my assistant know how to arrange retrieval. Her constitution is stronger than mine.
All right. Let's go get some hand sanitizer after that encounter. What is this one now? Oh, we don't need to do a heroic mission right now. We're too booked up. Too much going on. If you die before your best friend, then does that mean you have beaten him to death? It's good. If I do die first, I'm totally sending Kyle that as a message.
State your business. This is a Republic military outpost. Sovereign territory of the Galactic Republic.
I do like that
We
send a
will
text later
defend
thing.
ourselves with deadly
I've
force
beaten you
if
to death.
necessary.
I'm
First
Republic.
Lieutenant Havoc Squad. Most recently aboard Mantell.
Lieutenant, welcome to our outpost. There's no unauthorized travel this far into the wilds. Best policies usually blast first, chat later. Don't suppose you were sent by Commander Gardet with news about our supplies.
Got it's a crook.
Supplies are on the way, but no thanks to him.
Sounds like there's a story there, but I won't waste your time asking for it. Let me just
What?
say thanks. Don't suppose you saw any sign of our boys. If they're still alive, they better have a good excuse for leaving us hanging.
Should give her a status effect remover. Give who a status effect remover? Let's see. Just say they're dead.
I found their bodies along the route.
No surprise. Ah, well, they'll be missed. I'll send their uniforms home to their kin. Anyway, thanks for the help and the news. This sure won't help morale. Everyone else will just have to work a bit harder now.
What's up, Woody? How's it going? How's your characters going? Getting close to level 80? Oh. Yeah, you're right. I should have just sprayed her with some hand sanitizer. Just get the whole, put it in a mist bottle. Can't claim it's allergies when you're coughing like that. Don't care what you say. All right, so let's go. Let's go do this. Sweet, that's good to hear. I took a couple days off this game, and I'm so happy to be back. Sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder. Oh no. Mouse broken's not good. You didn't rage smash it, I hope. I wonder if you could you play without a mouse? You just have to. I wonder if I could do that. You could find a way to pan up and down. I wonder if you could do that. If you could. Be a little tricky. Let's do my archaeology. We scan rocks. Oof, that sucks. Nothing worse than a broken mouse.
Target neutralized.
Especially one that's half working. That might even be worse yet. It just takes off on you. I had a mouse like that once. I just started, it would work fine, and then all of a sudden it would just take off and be gone. And I was like, all right. Guess we're not playing right now. Yeah, I think you could. I don't know if it'd be fun, but you could do it. Wonder if you could use a controller. At least for movement purposes. That'd be kind of confusing though, wouldn't it? I think for my new studio I'm working on, I'm going to go all wireless for a cleaner look.
At last, we have a place to escape this oppressive city and the laws that keep us beneath it. A place where we can breathe.
Oh. Yes. Right now I'm playing two at the same time mostly. But yeah, depending on what I'm doing, if I'm kind of hopping games, the max I like to do stream wise is 2 games at one time. I play some things off stream that are not, great streaming games like Assassin's Creed Shadows, for instance. I record those gameplays and just post them to YouTube. But, when I'm streaming just the Old Republic, I play, so my Imperial character one day, then I'll switch to my Sith. Just kind of go back and forth. It's nice to get a little bit of a break. My wife's going to jump in here in the next week or two. And I think we're going to start Jedi characters. So then I'll have to be switching between 3 of them. But yeah, it's good to keep things fresh. Especially when you get through like a class storyline. Then I generally take a little bit of a breather between that and starting the next story expansion. I just finished the Hut Cartel. I'm a Sithy girl. And I think we'll start the next one this week. That's his game. Yeah, it very well could be. Yeah, I know what you're talking about too, Bane. This game definitely has its own moments too. I did have just a straight up bad mouse at one point though. Gave it to my wife. Said, here's your new mouse. You're gonna love it. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, Bounty Hunter is really fun. I'm doing a kind of a cinematic gameplay series with one right now, and I'm really enjoying it. I think you'll really like that. It's fun. You get a lot of abilities. You move really quick.
Ready to move when you are.
Yeah, I highly recommend Bounty Hunter. I'm not terribly far into it yet, but what I have played, I really like. Yeah, the Sith is definitely my favorite of the Saber classes. Jedi Knight was, I'm going to give it another go here. Because my wife, I'm sure, is going to want to play a light side character. She's too nice of a person. So I'll give it another honest go. Actually, we should probably do this first. What am I doing? But yeah, Sith is just... I like how Sithy they let you go in this game. There's no... you can straight up be a bad person. And it's very immersive. I'll give them credit. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't fixed that yet. I haven't had it as much lately now that I think about it. I don't know why. But yeah, it can go wild. It's like, where the hell did it go? How long would it take to get crew skills to be all over 300? Honestly, not as long as it used to. It's much quicker. Especially if you really just... I wouldn't even say you have to go out of your way to do it. Like, I'm already 109 on this one. And I'm only level 33. So, you'll be there. You'll be over that. Well, I guess you said all crew skills. So, I don't know. How many... I'm trying to remember how many crew skills there are. But I think if you really focused on it, and that's all you did, you could probably get them all up there in, I don't know, a month, depending on what you play. But yeah, if you know where to go for all of them, especially, the crafting ones might take a little bit longer. But yeah, if you follow some guides that tell you exactly what to do and where to go, I think you could blitz through them. I feel like it's way faster than it used to be. Yeah, that's how I feel about a lot of characters when you're playing. You just have to go. No more of you. And you can just do it. That's the best part. I think that's what sets this game apart. Why it makes it one for the ages. I haven't did too much of the crew skill stuff this time around yet. I did a lot years ago, but I'm still kind of working my way into it. Once I get into the operations and things like that, a little more complex.
This will
I need
be
to start
no secret to anyone.
gearing up.
But Terrace has been attacked. The upper and lower city were destroyed. We have found the Promised Land, but have nowhere to return to. If only we had arrived sooner. The Promised Land is the original Terrace colony site. It was sheltered from the direct bombardment, but the quakes have destroyed every building and generator left. We must start again from scratch, but at least we have survived. The wreck ghouls are still feeding on the dead, but when the meat is gone, they will begin to hunt.
Oh, if they disrespect you, they gotta go. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Even the ones that just kind of look at me funny, I'm just like, I don't know about you. Minimum, you just have to you have to lightning them at least. Give them a little shock to remind them who's in charge. Defeat strong and elite infected raccoons. Are they in there? don't see. Oh, just elite infected. Okay. I don't know if you count as an elite though. Is that the own? We'll just kill you anyway. How about that? How about it? Yep, you count. Okay. Two more. Gotta get that bonus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I played that storyline, but yeah, I have completed that one previously, way long ago. I'm going to replay that one you're playing soon after I finish some of these up. I want to refresh through all of them. Yeah, I really like that one, though. Even the ones that I don't like as much are still good. Even the Jedi ones, while they're not as fun, they still have good moments. Especially if you're a good person at heart and just can't do mean things. I think you'd have a great time with it. Yeah, my current reawakening in this game, I will call it, where I'm kind of learning everything, starting over, getting back in the swing of things. I have completed one class storyline so far, so it's gonna take me a bit. Back when this game launched is when I was probably the deepest in it. And then a few years ago, I kind of dabbled, but now I'm back. I'm back. Back in the saddle again. Yeah, they made this game a lot easier than it used to be. It was way harder back in the day, and you used to actually have to worry about gear sets. That's when you asked me the other day in Discord about armor and stuff. Back in the day, you would have to. Now, not so much. For late game stuff, you still need to do it. But they tried to make the game more accessible to the every player and really dumb down all the storyline stuff, which honestly I'm okay with. I know some people don't like that, but I don't know. I don't play this to stress out. I just want to be happy and just he's all sippy, and I don't need to. I don't want my class storyline to be impossible. So I prefer it, and I think it does make it easier for non-gamer that just is a Star Wars fan to play. Kind of cool if they could give you maybe a toggle. And I know you can do vet flashpoints and stuff, but which does help. But yeah, the game is substantially easier overall. Yeah, that's a pretty good point spread. This guy here, this trooper, he's all about the
going down.
Light side. Mr. Goody Two Shoes. He's the super narc. My other Sith chick, she's just all bad to the bone. Yeah, that sounded great. Great way to get into the game, having a issue. I think the only real bug I've had so far was doing the Foundry, where HK just kept coming out of his little shell thing in death mode because we were activating the things too quickly.
He brought us out of the Undercity.
Well, that's about it.
And into the promised land. We have sent scouts throughout
8 levels, that's pretty good.
Can find no
Holy
other
crap.
survivors. They cast us out and barred their doors to us. But now
Who are you?
we bury our dead in the ashes of their skyscrapers. As Rukev
What accent is that?
it is not an easy life. Our children will grow up in a world of spears and bows, not blasters and starships. It is my burden to preserve our memories. Once we were outcasts. Once we were the promised ones. Now we are Taris.
Okay. I was actually surprised how much I enjoy blaster characters in this game. When I first played one, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But they really did a good job of keeping it interesting. In some ways, it's actually more fun. You get quite the variety of move sets. Especially between the Trooper and Bounty Hunter. I like my Bounty Hunter who has all the flamethrower stuff. It does like this spinny tornado of fire, and it's awesome. Okay, get the most of you down. There's still nothing more satisfying than beating a Rakghoul down with the butt of your gun. Smack him in the face. All right. Go this way. Maybe I can't mount here. Tell me what I can't do. I'm a trooper. Dude, that's my life. I randomly pick up so much stuff. Let's look at my help board up here. It's just from like today. I can't help myself. I try. I try to do better. I know they do give you so much XP. I end up like max level before I'm even 80% done with the story class.
Rackghouls are breeding. Back in the Undercity, they reproduced only by infecting us.
You level up so fast doing those
There
though.
are more every day. We lose people to them, a few every year, but only as meat. The serum the Upworlder brought us has held true. We do not sicken, but now the serum is gone. We have had 4 infants born who could not be immunized. All boys. We will not be able to protect them forever. We need our full strength to defend the tribe. Maybe the immunity was inherited. Maybe we do not need to worry that a bite, a scratch, will turn our children against us. Maybe I do not need to fear for my son.
That's the thing I like about the side missions in this game. While they're not difficult and often repetitive in what you do, I like that they tie into a story. Either the planetary story, or they have their own self-contained storyline. They don't feel... I mean, there are a few that are just go here, kill some stuff. But for the most part, they do feel impactful in a way. All right, sir. Why can't I mountain here? That is really annoying. Yeah. I'm stuck. Okay. Another game I want to play. I've been hearing a lot of good things about. And I think it has like a 95 on Metacritic right now. Is Blueprint. I don't normally play those types of games. But that seems like a fun one. I think it's a fairly long game though. That's the one issue. There's so many things I want to play on stream, but they end up being long, drawn out things I don't think people want to watch. Especially if you just jump in, if you're a newer person, you're jumping in 25 hours into a 50-hour gameplay. Those are, the ones I usually make videos. Maybe after I finish Assassin's Creed Shadow, I'll just record some gameplay. That game's going to take me 200 hours to get through, though. I'm still loving it. Wish I could play it more.
Here.
Now that I got this new Streamlabs thing set up and running, maybe tomorrow I can do a little recording before we stream. I still haven't even got to the second character yet. Like 25 hours in. Just keep getting distracted. More side quests. He is back. Welcome back, sir. I need that rock. I need to touch this rock. Feel this rock. Become one with the rock. I do appreciate they gave you no animations for any of the class stuff. It's just hold your scanner. That's now archaeology. No pickaxe. Just you're gonna scan this rock. Woody, I do have just a general question for you. What made you jump back in the game? I know you said you gave it a shot before. Was there like a specific... You see some gameplay? Go. Gotcha. I should play it again. Do you know where to go for the underworld trading? Yes. Oh, where is it? It's hold on. I gotta look it up. I used to know. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, the Underworld Exchange Reputation System. Let's see. Yeah, that is a skill. Oh, the Cartel Bazaar section of the fleet. That's right. I think it's been a long time since I've done that, but I believe it's that there's an outside area with a bunch of tents. It's its own little thing, and there's a hut kind of chilling there, and it has a bunch of vendors. But yeah, if you go to if you're being your city, you go to the Imperial Fleet, and I think you'll find the Cartel Bazaar. I think it's listed as that. And then from there, you'll just need to find the trader you need, I think.
Taking the shot.
No problem, sir. Oops. Whoopsie. Okay. We need to... What are we trying to do here? Locate. There it is.
I am Kuki, 14th keeper of memories after Rukil.
She just say she's she's kooky?
53 adults
Or
and
cookie?
21 children. We lost 4 able bodies and 2 child bearers to the Rakghoul virus this year. Our records say there used to be a cure. We have lost so much. Tomorrow, we leave to search for higher ground. Plants are growing. Nature has reclaimed what once belonged to men. Nature is cruel. 2 of every 3 of our babies die to sickness and hunger. If we are to live, we must rebuild our walls.
What? You guys were fine a second ago. Okay, so we need to let's go this way first, I guess. Ooh, crystals.
Banana.
Okay. us go through here. Two different objectives in here. Nice. Love it when I can double up. Squeeze on up here. Yeah, you're not wrong. I agree with you.
We forgot. I am the memory. I have Rookill's descriptions. I know there was a city once. I know a city is many houses, many people. I am the only one. Now, there is just us. We have stopped having children. The old records say it is from toxic radiation. We once called this the Promised Land.
Toxic radiation, yeah, that's probably a bad thing.
It is our grave.
Okay, so let's go. Destroy weapons. And recover the fangs. Okay. We can do that. Of course we can. We can do anything we set our minds to. Hello. Ooh, that's a new move. Oh, he didn't like that. He wasn't very happy about it. Sweet. Okay. Turn in our goods. Oh, hey, Darden. I did not see you. Sorry. Raising my... Oh, there it goes. Why do so many streamers play Agent? It's a good question. I don't know. I'm playing a Trooper. So, there's that. I also switch every other day, though. I like to keep it fresh. I switch between my Sith Warrior baddie and my goody two shoes Republic Trooper. I would like to play Agent at some time, so there will be a point when I lump in there. Not today, though. Welcome, by the way. Good night, Woody. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Talk to you soon. I have heard the Agent's really good. It is on my list, story-wise. It's one I have not played yet, so. On my quest to get through all of these class storylines, it'll probably be after I finish up my Sith, though. There's only so much evil I can handle at one time. Unless I'm doing a Republic Agent. That could be fun. Yeah, shooting characters are a lot more involved and fun than I thought they would be, to be honest. All right, Bane. What has 5 fingers and isn't your hand? What has 5 fingers and isn't your hand? Someone else's hand. Final answer.
Up and at 'em.
Ow. Get out of here. Okay. All right, what are we doing? Explore the archive. We shall do that. What is this? Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
This is a restricted area. There have been no security breaches for the past 111,325 days. Please show your credentials to
A long time. That's a lot of days.
This place for 300 years?
That is correct. My programming appears
look
to
at that.
contain a contradiction.
I was right.
I'm instructed
I honestly didn't think I
only to
was.
open this door to a member of the Taretian government. But when the archive
Nah,
was
we can't
brought
put you out of
online,
business, Bane. You got
all
you're a
members of the
staple
ruling
now.
government were contained within. I have received no information on their successors.
I'm also historically terrible at puzzles and or riddles, so that was just kind of lucky.
This place has been a wasteland for 300 years. There is no government.
Ah, let me update my programs. My fall through under that condition is to open only to representatives of the Galactic Republic. Is that you?
Yes.
I'm a lieutenant of Havoc Squad of the Republic Armed Forces.
Excellent. Welcome to the Terrace Archive.
Ooh, fancy. So Torden, if you're still around, what class do you play?
Plus representatives of
What's your
every
favorite?
major science and industry. Their final wish was to be thawed when Terrace was once more in the hands of the Republic. Here is data on all those contained within.
Tell me
Got
more.
me interested.
My programming instructions end here.
Okay. We had another mission in here. Let's finish that. Going up. Going up. Transport Station 5. Oh, I thought I had something else to do in here. Apparently not. All right. Well, back to entrance.
Up and at 'em.
He knocked me out. All right. All right. So, oh, there's something right here. Good.
I was told you might be coming. Was there anything in the archive?
Apparently,
That's what
the
she
ancient
said.
Taresian government thought the most important thing to preserve was themselves.
Themselves? What do you mean literally? That's amazing.
Ooh.
All this time we've
Got a new
been
joke
working
here.
from old recordings and the occasional droid, when the key to the whole planet's history is right here.
All right. Did you hear about the burglars that robbed a calendar store? They each got 6 months. That's what this whole channel's going to become now. The dad joke. Super Center.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Oops. Why did I do that?
Report your ailments.
You take my junk.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
That's, that's impressive. You were everywhere. Always watching. All right, Imperial Presence. That's what I was supposed to be doing. We got very distracted. Did you hear about the sensitive burglar? He takes things personally. So stupid. I love it. Why did it tell me to go here? Oh, gotta go down there. Should we go? Let's go back to transport. Ba 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 da ba ya da 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 ya da da ya ba da da ya da da. Okay, what am I? Where is it? Where is it?
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Don't tell me what to do. Okay, so let's go turn in that before we get more sidetracked. No, you can never have a painful dad joke. They all have their place. They all have a special place in my heart. Once my son is of a certain age, I shall impart that wisdom onto him. He keeps reminding me though, he's like, why does your beard have so much white in it? Jerk. Okay, so we need to go over here. Talk to you.
Hey there, Captain Childress. I want to thank you for taking the time to see me. You did nice work on that land claim mess. Like we flew this many troops to the armpit of the galaxy so some kids could play pioneer. It'll take way more than it's worth to make this planet livable. Only thing interesting about Terrace is that it's the worst failure the Republic's ever had.
I don't know much about Terrace's history.
Way back when, the Sith were searching for a Jedi here. When they couldn't find her, they tried destroying the entire planet. The Jedi escaped, but millions of people died an ugly flaming death. The Empire tried the same thing on Coruscant in the last war. 300 years after Terrace, we still don't know squat about how to defend against a bombardment once ships are in low orbit.
Good men die when we don't learn from our mistakes.
That's why I'm here. I sent commandos to defend a research team at the crash site of the Endar Spire, the last Republic warship shot down over this planet. If we're lucky, that ship recorded the whole bombardment. But my teams lost contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Terrace.
What's this ship? Why is it so valuable?
There were Jedi aboard back in the day. Now, we hope it's got data on the attackers. The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we've got survivors. Research team's your #2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Viki at the outpost.
Returning to the Endar Spire.
Report your ailments.
Homecoming of sorts.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
What do you want?
Thank you for coming so fast. I told you the commander would send someone, Gartha.
The commander didn't send him. A lieutenant on duty wouldn't be out here without a full squad.
On duty or not, please, sir, do you have any experience with rat ghouls?
I'll read this one for everybody. I remember the first time I saw Universal Remote Control, I thought to myself, this changes everything. Someday when I retire, I think my last video I'm going to make is going to be a super cut of just every joke ever told. It'd take me 10 years to make that video, sifting through all the footage. Be worth it.
Is this a research station or something?
We're a Republic archaeological salvage team, cataloging those who died in the Teresian bombardment. Mostly, they call us the corpse counters.
It's pointless work. People are dying
Corpse
out here,
counters.
so the Republic can have a list they'll never look at.
These people deserve someone to acknowledge their deaths. Only, most of our team were lost this morning when rat ghouls cut us off. I was hoping that you might go see if anyone is still alive.
Don't expect
I'll
miracles.
try.
If your friends have been gone long, there's not much hope.
That's what I've been saying. Rat ghouls don't leave survivors. They just make more rat ghouls.
Someone could have hid. You never
Sound
know.
logic.
We were in the Zerka Works pipeline. If you go soon, there may still be someone there.
No, there's no hope for our friends now. But maybe you
Honestly,
could
I'm
make those
surprised you gave me that
monsters
many.
pay for what they did.
I don't want you to run out either. Usually you give me 1 or 2 and that's it. It's Bane's rule of 2. You get 2 jokes. That's it. No more, no less.
It's amazing, isn't it? To stand at the site of such history. The fall of Terrace has always cast a shadow over the Republic. So many millions of our people are descended from the refugees who fled its destruction, and we've carried its effects for far too long.
Do I know you? Stop bothering me.
Are you talking about something specific?
I'm sorry, I'm Dr. Synoda. I have made it my life's work to cure Colu
You more than
syndrome,
made up for
a
it,
rare
buddy.
cancer that affects only the descendants of Teresian refugees. but I have reached
It's a very
the limits
specific
of what I
answer.
can do without the original settlers' medical records. I came here to access the systems in Terrace's old general hospital, but I underestimated the dangers.
Do you need protection?
I could defend you from the creatures here.
No, I can't go out there. I'd just be a weight around your neck. But if you want to help, please go to the old hospital. I have the plans here. There are emergency
What's
generators
this guy
that
doing?
still work.
He's
If you bring
faking
them up,
working.
we can download the old records. Bring them back, and you could save millions of people from a life of pain and early death.
Billions? That's a lot. Come on to you, buddy. Lazy droids. Alright, so... search for the missing scientists. Alright, we'll do that. Excuse me. Coming through. Alright, where are these guys at? Like down here? Hopefully they're not in that bone pile. This looks promising.
This is for you, Gartha. I saw you ahead of me there, before the pack cut us off. Just want to tell you, you're wrong. The dead do care what happens to them after they die.
Wrong.
One of them now. I hear those monsters sniffing for me in the dark, and I know I'll be with the dead before anyone comes for us. And I do care. But I'd rather lie here 1,000 years undiscovered than have some greedy son of a hut like you dig me up just to see what I've got that's worth stealing. I hope someone else finds this and makes you pay for your crimes, like I'm about to pay for mine.
Ooh. All right. Yeah, let's go to the hospital. Let's go to the hospital, baby. Okay. This is in pretty nice shape. Let's repair this generator. Is that it? Activate generators. Okay. There's more generators. There's always more generators. Wait, what? What do you want me to do here? Where's the other ones? Lisa, no C. Oh no. Oops. What is this?
Up and at 'em.
Research level? Okay, we don't need to come here yet. Guess we didn't die. Hell of a fall. Maybe it's up here. Take the ramp. Here we go.
You're done.
Infected pirate gunner. Okay. Kill 15 of these guys. Oops. You're a big dude. What do you get? Oh. Oops. I've been watching a lot of Hot Ones lately. Really like that show. Very chill. One guest they had on from a past episode from a while ago was Charlize Theron. She's really cool. Didn't know a whole lot about her, but she's a really chill person. A celebrity you actually wouldn't mind talking to. Although reading about her backstory growing up, I can see why she's maybe a little more grounded than some. She had a crazy upbringing. Surprised she's as normal as she is, considering. I really want to buy the hot sauce. Okay, so my superpower. So I had COVID. Let's see, 2.5 years ago. And yes, Sean is an amazing host, and he does really good research. That's partly why it's so good. Well, it is why it's so good. Sean's like on point. Makes them actually seem like normal humans. But anyway, I had COVID 2.5 years ago. Mild case. But afterwards, I didn't have any loss of taste, smell. But I did gain the ability to eat super hot food. And before that point, I hated hot, spicy stuff. Did not eat any spicy foods. I was mild salsa at best. Just was not into spicy food. After that, I can eat the hottest stuff in the world. It doesn't bother me. It's amazing. I started testing myself like a guinea pig, just get hotter and hotter, and then I could take it. I really want to buy the Hot Ones challenge gauntlet thing, which you can, but you can only buy it, I think, at a set. It's like 140 some bucks at the time that I looked at it. I don't know what it is now. Might even be more now. And I was like, I don't want to know that badly. I bought a bunch of hot sauce, and all of it's I could handle. I kind of wanted to try. Especially I wanted to try the bomb battery acid one. Maybe someday maybe I can make a video on it. Maybe that'll be my excuse for buying it. But yeah, I do really like that show. I can breeze through too many of those episodes. And then realize it's 2 a.m. Be like, shit. All right, we need to get out of here for starters. Ariana Grande, she beasted that challenge though. She barely broke a sweat. Oh, is it really? Maybe I'll do that then. Man, I did kind of want to taste the other ones. That actually seem like they taste good. But that could be a fun, just to try that one specifically. Yeah, I didn't think about that because the other ones aren't all theirs, are they? $8 is so bad for hot sauce. I wonder how many they actually sell. This is gonna kill me. Ooh.
You packed me up.
I imagine their popularity probably went up because of the show. But who just has that stuff? Nobody that actually likes that. Can't be. Am I going down here? Yeah. Gather round. Let me tell you an explosive story. The end. Oh, this is where I was supposed to go. It's not. Right. Mission complete. Okay, so we have quite a few things to turn in here. Let's go do that real fast. I mean, the worst questing is, I would say, is probably tied. There's a lot of places pretty bad.
For duty. Return to your post.
I think McCabe's one of the worst. That's just, that place is terrible. I hate McCabe.
These are all the medical records I could find.
Thank you. I am sure you have braved many higher profile dangers, but you will never do anything more important. You have saved countless
I should just retire
lives.
now.
One of them may well be mine. My ancestors fled Terrace 300 years ago, and my family still carries their curse. I thank you.
You have some weird coloring. Okay, next one. We should make a list of the worst questing in this game.
You're back, and I don't see anyone with you. Did you... Are they?
Dead? What did you think? The rat ghouls would
They
buy them
dead.
flowers and send them home?
I'm sorry. Your friends are gone, but I made sure those rat ghouls will never kill again.
Cold comfort. There's probably another swarm already moving in.
Excuse me, I should call the base, tell their families what happened.
I'm putting in for a transfer. No job is worth this.
I hear you found a way to make it worth your while.
What did you find? Was Alizu alive? What did that lying coward say about me?
It's the Republic you've been stealing from, not just the dead.
The Republic doesn't care what we find. I gave them 5 years of my life. Not a raise, not a trip home. We're all forgotten. So fine, you found me out. Who cares? You're talking about people who died generations ago.
We'll see if you think prisoners have as few rights as the dead.
Very funny.
The commander's sending a team to retrieve the bodies. Thank you for doing what you could.
I also uncovered Garth's crime. He's been stealing off the bodies.
How could you? You told me those boxes were going to the Republic Archive.
Yeah, so I lied. What, you going to turn me in for that too?
We'll work this out later. We've asked enough of your time. Although, if you have a moment...
You sound like there's something more on your mind.
Okay, this'll sound crazy, but there's more rat ghouls at our grave sites than any of the Republic target zones.
Ah, they're just drawn to the noise and the smell of flesh.
We're not any noisier or fleshier than a platoon of soldiers. I think they're protecting their ancestors.
Ancestors?
See, rat ghouls descend from sentience. It's a disease, one we know little about. But if my theory is correct, it'll be our first insight into how they think. This could be a first step toward taking the planet back from them.
There's nothing worse than finding something too dumb to do the same thing twice.
There's nothing scarier than never knowing when or where they might swarm in.
What? You're not sending them to the bombardment site, are you? That place is so thick with rat ghouls you can see them from orbit.
Don't you interfere. We know what you think of the people of Terrace. I am right about this. Why else would they be so determined to guard the bombardment sites? If you could get samples from both the rat ghouls and the skeletons at one of the main sites, we could see if they're related.
I'll look into this.
Seriously, Sierra, you think you can waste his valuable time on your crackpot theories?
You don't tell me what to do anymore. We know how you feel about the people of Terrace. Please don't let Gartha discourage you. This is important. And I don't think there's anyone else on this planet willing to brave those rat ghouls to find out. I'll be waiting to hear what you find.
Yeah, I've had some quests like that. It does get infuriating quick. Especially ones that are multi-leveled. Yeah, you go in, go back out, look around. Well, I think the worst one was that you were here for that. The quest where the thing was not showing up on the pillar. That was the worst thing. I was like, what am I looking for here? And I spent 15 minutes walking around the pole and only realized it was invisible. Yeah. Good times. I think like 2 out of the 3 were invisible, or 3 out of 4. I don't know. Somebody made an oopsie. Retrieve blood samples from rat ghouls. Gather genetic material from skeletons. Okay. Like somebody else has already been doing some excavating. Let's take the sample. Sample. Okay. Yeah, I wish they had some more. Maybe you could expand the quest and get a more detailed explanation of exactly what you're looking for, or if you need to kill something, pick up something. Sometimes it's not very well explained. Yeah, I got the blood samples. Now we just need some more skeletons. Okay. Very good. Oh no. Okay. Now let me get the sample. 2 more.
On your feet.
All right, you got this, buddy.
I won't let you down, sir.
That's right, you won't. Or you will be replaced as soon as I find another companion. That is. Okay, so that is done. I believe we need to go elsewhere anyway. Let's go turn this one in.
The Republic sent a unit to retrieve our team's bodies. They said to thank you for your help.
Aren't you going to ask if he wasted his time on your pet project?
Why do you always try to ruin everything? Do Sullustan moms not hug their children or something? Did you get to the bombardment site?
That's what my wife
don't
says to
see a
me.
Scratch on you.
Why do you always ruin everything? I have the samples.
Didn't want to give up their blood, but I convinced them.
I'm sure you can be quite persuasive. Just let me see the samples. I've got a portable scanner that can give us preliminary results right now. That's amazing. There's over a 50% correlation. Genetic drift usually means a much less marked connection, even in a normal population after so many years.
Does that give us any insight into how to defeat them?
If we know they defended territory, then we know where to avoid. Or even how to draw them out.
But consider what you're saying. This means rat ghouls have remnants of sentience. We can't kill them.
What? Where's the cynical disbelief?
You can't dispute the numbers, Sierra. You're right. This is amazing. If rat ghouls have enough rationality to remember people and places that matter to them, we can't keep treating them like mindless animals.
If they can think, maybe someday we can make peace with them.
Exactly. We need to cancel our operations in these grave sites.
I don't think it'd be anytime soon.
Antagonizing them.
But if we know they come to the defense of certain territories, we can bait them, draw them out, so the Republic can send in troops to exterminate them.
No, if they're sentient, we can't just keep murdering them.
I'll contact the Reconstruction Authority. Do you have an opinion on this?
This guy's really flipped his script. We both have. Let's study this further.
With the rat ghouls, we should take it.
I guess it's a virtue to forgive, right? At least this way, maybe we can avoid those kind of attacks in the future. I'll give the Republic your recommendation. Thank you again for all
I guess
your help.
I understand why she wants to kill him. They did murder her friends after all. I don't understand why he cares, though. Seems like a prick. Okay. Let us
Stand by
pair
for
our
examination
gear.
in suggested province. You are fit for
See how I
duty.
jump.
Return to your post.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.
Turn in our fangs. Ba 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 da, ya da 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 da, ya da da. Ba ba da ba da, da da da. Ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba. I'm sailing away. Okay, let's turn in our thing. Where is it?
Terrace is our home. We aren't sharing it with any pirates. I understand your anger. The Reconstruction Authority is taking every...
Is it true? The Locust himself is coming here?
I can only say that we value the Cathar support and will keep...
Where am I turning these in? Hold on. Let me get my spectacles on. What? I swore it told me to come here. Turn in. Thanks. Is there a drop box here? They just made me take a speeder out here for no reason. Could be pissed. Ooh, I can get some cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Okay, this is mildly Mildly annoying. It told me to come here. I know it did.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Chasing history is here. I am there. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Something obvious too, I bet. All right, let me take a harder look here. Is there a Dropbox? Aw. Okay. Well. I guess it doesn't want me to turn this zone in right now.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
We'll go over here. I'm just going to do a nice scenic speeder ride through Terrace. Look at all the sights of what used to be a beautiful city. And then maybe got exploded. Exploded it did. Thanks partly to my KOTOR character. We'll just blame Bastila, though. It was more her fault. I was just kind of there. Had amnesia, you know? Smack your head. Become a good guy. Spoiler alert. Pretty excited for that KOTOR remake. If it ever comes out. And if it's any good. Big ifs. But could be really fun.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
I do wonder if they're going to overhaul the whole game, though. If it's even going to be turn-based anymore, I'm not sure. I personally love turn-based and that kind of combat. Valerian-style combat. But I think I could get into a live-action version, too. That'd be fun. Considering that project's been in development hell, though, I don't hold out tons of hope. But you never know, right? Never know. Okay, so there's a Dropbox here that I can turn it into. So why... I'm gonna have to watch this back. I swear it told me to turn those in at that spot I was at. And then I get there's no
Stand by
Dropbox.
for examination and suggested products.
Somebody was screwing with me. Oh, this guy's still welding. These guys are definitely paid hourly. Nothing moves quickly here. It's not like Red Dead where you see a house being built. I know I gush about that game a lot, Red Dead 2. How in the world did they get that to run on that old crappy console? I think it was amazing. I'm not saying their gameplay was next level or anything. It's just your standard Grand Theft Auto in a Western setting. But this is the world being so alive, watching people do stuff. It's insane. Especially for like 2018 or whatever that was. Crazy. Rockstar's something
Your
else.
supervisor sent me. I found out what happened to your promised ones. There's no happy ending.
I knew they couldn't have disappeared without a trace. Give me what you found. Let us learn the history of this doomed planet so we don't repeat it.
I mean, it'd be hard to repeat the doomed history. Looking for a Jedi, blow up the whole planet, crazy Sith Lord. I think that's avoidable. Okay, what do we got for options?
Mechanized travel is for official business only.
How have we still not completed the Imperial Presence? That was the whole point of me logging in, was to do Imperial Presence. And here I've been sidetracked for hours. How long? Over 2 hours I've been doing side quests. It's alright. There's no hurry. We're slowing down in life. That's my new gaming motto. I'm just taking my time. I don't want to rush things anymore. Savor every moment. Speaking of which, I need to drink. Be right back. Actually, hold on. We can use my new Be Right Back screen. Everybody, you get to enjoy this. See, that's the new level of production we have here at this channel. I'm not just going to say I will be back. I'm going to show you. In a beautiful... I don't know if that, what kind of tree that is. I could just stare at that for a while. Just leave that running for 20 hours. I will be back, I bet. Didn't say how long. Okay. We're going to focus. Probably. We're going to go. This is one of the better freebie mounts. I guess it's not free, but subscriber mounts they have given. I like the sound it makes. It's a cool engine sound. The front looks kind of... I don't love it. I like the back, though. It looks cool. Sort of Naboo fighter-ish. Like the Naboo prototype.
On your feet.
On your feet. I can't remember what time Bethesda was going to do, or not Bethesda, but whoever, oh yes, it is Bethesda, do the Oblivion thing tomorrow. Was it 11 o'clock? Everybody and their aunt thinks it's going to be Shadow Drop tomorrow after the announcement. It's going to be so funny when they say, coming 8 months from now. Just because all of you want it now. What is going on? Why did I come down here? I took a wrong turn. Took a wrong turn. I had a feeling it might not have been this way. Should have went with my gut. Although maybe not, because my gut wants all the chocolate right now. I hate Easter for that reason. My son gets so much candy. I have to sit there and look at it. I mean, of course I swipe a few pieces. But then you're like, what's 4, 5, or 6 mini ones? Because they're always the minis, which are even worse. Minis are what get you. I never look at a full-size candy bar and go, I should eat that. Because I'm like, that'd be a terrible decision. But you look at the minis and you're like, oh, it's just a mini. That's fine. You eat 5 or 6 of them and you're like, oh, crap, that's probably bigger than a full-size candy bar. If it's not in the house, I have the best willpower. I won't ever buy the stuff myself, but somebody else brings it in. That's what I tell my wife all the time. I'm like, do not buy chip bags, like the big chip size bags. I will eat the whole thing. I don't care if you hide it. That's what she does. She goes, well, I'll hide it from you. That lasts until I get hungry at night and I search everywhere and I find it. She's like, well, just don't do that. I was like, I can't. I'm telling you. It's in the house. I'll find it. I told her to buy the single serve little ones because I don't bother with those. Those are too small. I'm like, that's not worth it. They tell you the calories right on the back. And it's like, I don't want a little tiny bag of chips. That's
factory. Let's watch our
200 calories. But a big bag, it's like almost doesn't count for some reason. Especially Doritos. Man, I love Doritos. I found an off-brand of Dorito. It's from this, I don't know if everybody has them, but the store chain called Myers. They have a house brand. Oh, it's so much better than real Dorito. Almost has like that, they made like a taco Dorito kind of thing. It's kind of that, more that direction of spice. But it's got like a nice little spice to it. So good. Can't buy those either. Although if you eat a whole bag, you just got to blame that a lot of it was air, of course, right? You didn't really eat a whole bag. It was less than half a bag. They chip you out, you know. My favorite candy, though, is the... I'm not a huge candy person anymore, especially the older I get. But I still love those bite-sized cherry bites. Not the little ones, but the ones that are a little bit bigger than that. So good, especially if you get them fresh. Not the ones that have been sitting there for 2 years. Pull out your molars. It's like one of the biggest things I miss about being in my youth. Is having a metabolism. I could just eat that stuff. Oh, so good. I hate it though that my dad, he's in his mid 60s and he still has super metabolism. He always has. It's not as good as it used to be, but back when I was a kid, he used to have like, he's like, I need a snack, and he would go in the kitchen and make like 2 to 3 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches as like a snack. I was like, oh my god. He's one of those people though that can like pump up, work out a lot, and then he just sleeps and his muscle just gets eaten up by his body. It's like a rail. So that's his curse. He can eat a lot, but he can't put on any muscle, or no matter how much he tries. But I think I would take that to be able to eat unlimited amounts of food. Not that it necessarily makes you any healthier, but at least you don't gain 50 pounds by looking at it. He's also 6'6" too, so he got blessed with height. I'm not sure, but I'm not 6'2". I'm 5'11" and a half. Give me that half. I make sure I always mention that. Here's one of my other gripes. Kind of going off on tangents. So my health insurance every year, right? They make you get like an annual. They do your weight, your blood pressure, all this stuff. And for years there, so at one point in time, I'm one of those people that I can work out for a couple weeks if I start bench pressing, lifting weights. I gain muscle. I'm the complete opposite of my dad. I gain muscle very, very quickly. And I can get jacked. And at one point, I was, I don't know, let's say like 210, just fully jacked, shredded, like visibly shredded. And I get there. They do all my stuff. My blood works fine. My blood pressure is great. All of it's good. They did my weight, though. They're like, oh, you're overweight. And it's like, okay, come on now. Look at me. And they're like, and this lady that's, no offense to her, but she's like, you're overweight. And I'm like, what? I was like, and then she's like, she's probably 4 or 5 times overweight, though. That's the funny part about all of it. And I'm just like, this is the most flawed test I've ever seen. At least, though, I will give them credit. In the last few years, they must have got some flack about that, or some pushback, because now they at least do a waist measurement. So that offsets it, even if I... But then the funny thing is, I got pretty sick and I couldn't work out anymore. So I became, once I stopped working them up, I lose the weight, lose all my muscle. So then I dropped to, I don't know, 175 or something like that from 210. Wasn't anywhere near as healthy in my opinion. I was just scrawny, not feeling great. And they're like, oh yeah, it's great. Your weight's great. I was like, whatever. Health systems doesn't know what it's doing. But at least the waist thing made me feel a little bit better. That's also my weight loss plan in life. Instead of because my wife doesn't understand this, because I can fluctuate weight pretty quick. Not as well as I used to when I was younger, but I still do it pretty well. My theory is I need to always fit in the same size pants. That's my... If I can't fit in my pants, I force myself to wear them. And then it hurts all day. And my wife's like, why do you do this to yourself? She's like, just get bigger pants. And then lose weight and then fit back in your... It's like, I can't, because if I get the bigger pants, then I know I'm not going to have any incentive. So I will wear my pants that don't fit or they're tight. And I'm like, ugh, all day long. It's terrible. But then it works. And she's like, I don't understand you. She's like, this is the stupidest thing. I was like, all right, teach their own. But I wore the same size pants for, I don't know, 20 years. Plus. Yeah, I do a lot of stupid things. According to my wife. What am I doing? Barrels. Toxic barrels. There we go. Okay. Need some more barrels. Gimme. This toxic sludge.
Target neutralized.
Ow. Okay, one more. And there it is. And there she is. Ooh, that's a new move. Incendiary round. Okay. So let's go turn these in. Also, for anybody new on the YouTube or Twitch side, join the Discord server. We have lots of fun. There's a link in the top of the chat, or if you go to the YouTube page, there's also a link there.
These are all the
I'd much appreciate it.
Thank you. The Republic thanks you. Imagine how horrific it would be if the Ragul nightmare had spread to the rest of the galaxy. Please, take this for your service.
I will, thank you.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
I can smell chemicals on you, but I also smell fire and smoke. Did you complete the burn-off? All the toxins and
Smell
pollutants
things,
have been
not ask.
There's no doubt about
Absolutely.
it. Nothing could please me more. Thank you. The structure will still collapse, but it shall leave no poison in its wake. Perhaps we can rebuild the area after all.
That guy must be fun in bed. Nothing pleases me more. Satisfaction. Guaranteed.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only. Be safe out there.
Ba 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 da. Ba ba da ba ba da. Da ba da. Total elimination. Okay, let us depart. Looks like we've almost cleaned up everything on this planet. Then we can head to Nar Shaddaa. Probably our next playthrough we do with this character. Like I was saying earlier, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing tomorrow. We're streaming tomorrow, for sure. Probably around 8:30 Eastern. But what we're streaming kind of depends on what happens tomorrow with the Oblivion thing. If Oblivion does indeed shadow drop, think we're going to play that. If it doesn't, then we will probably be on our Sithy. Then Wednesday, Kyle's going to be joining us, and we're going to do our live podcast again. We got some good topics this week while we play this game. That was pretty fun. And then Thursday or Friday, I think well, it also depends on the Oblivion thing. One of those days, we're going to finish South of Midnight. We're just going to play it till we finish it. Hopefully, I don't regret that decision. How do I get in here? I think I only have like 4 some hours left. Hopefully that does not turn into 6. Because I'll be dragging. I love that game though. Highly recommend it. I think that was Compulsion Studios that made that one. If I remember the name correctly. The ones that did We Happy Few and something else. Can't remember the name of now. Yeah, they really put everything together for this title. It's a great game. I'd say the worst part's the combat. It's not that it's bad. It just is very repetitive. The movesets are pretty cool. I just wish they gave you more variety and maybe a larger area to work with. I think it was just kind of the least of the fleshed out parts of the game, but the story and art style, music are the make up for it. And it's a quick game too. That's the other reason I wanted to play it. Didn't want to get too involved in something, but I think it like 15 some hours or so. Well worth it. Especially, I think it's on Game Pass too. So, well, it is on Game Pass. 100%. It feels like the combat especially, which I know isn't the focal point of the game, feels a lot like Dragon Age Veilguard, just not as opened up. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I enjoyed the combat in that, but it just has kind of the same repetitive nature. Once you see the enemies, you see them all. They add new ones once in a while, but not enough that they feel drastically different. So I'd say that's probably the weakest part of the game, but if you just put the game on easy or something, just to blow through the combat. Boss fights are cool though. So they're kind of need some tuning. The croc one, big croc, that was or alligator, whatever it was. That one, was a little bit off at the way you had to dodge things. Timing wasn't right. But it's cool though. Mechanics are fun. The owl dude was fun. Yeah, I love the game. Very, very like 360 era feel to the game. Just a straightforward adventure. Nice contained story. Well written. Well voice acted. Well done. Xbox Studios. Give you credit on that one.
You picked the wrong medbay to rob, Backbrain. There's gonna be 200 Death's Claw pirates coming through that door.
And?
Wait. When I said you picked the wrong place to rob, I meant, we don't have a lot of money. And it's true. Most of our manpower is laid up with a rag ghoul plague. If I'm not around to administer the serum treatment, it's gonna be nothing but carapaces and claws in here.
I heard you dug something up. I'm going to need it.
Yeah, we've been using it to, Whoa, wait. No, you don't. No, you can't take it. These people are infected. If you cut off my supply of serum, these guys are gonna turn. You know what that means? I'm gonna have to shoot them all in the head before they try to eat my liver.
You're a doctor, right? Synthesize some more.
With what? My state-of-the-art facilities? I can only use what I find, and we don't find much. The only place I can think of that might have some left is the ruins of Dynamet General. The place was basically Ghoul Town. You want serum, you get it there, and leave us alone.
You better not be wasting my time.
No, the stuff is down there, I swear, on my medical license. The real one.
Better not be. Swears on his medical license. I don't know how much you value that. You might hate being a doctor. Let's avoid you. Can I? No. Of course I can't. That'd be too convenient. All right. Cleaned out. Excited for Andor season 2. Hopefully it's good. But I also wonder if that should have just been a one-off. Most shows that I like always end up running themselves into the ground. Speaking of shows I used to like that have run themselves into the ground. See Dexter's. This keeps coming back. He never dies. The show was so good and originally. I think after season 3, it just needed to end. After John Lithgow's character. Should have been. That was a good season.
Lieutenant Carlslew, I'm all that's left of Commander Childress's 5th detail. Please, tell me you're our reinforcement.
What's the situation?
What got you off?
Give me a moment. All's clear, guys, and we've got some muscle from back on base. This is what's left of our research team. The others got ambushed while working. Scavengers must have guessed we were after something good. We need to hold them off long enough for the research team to recover and download that data.
Need to reactivate the generator subsystems as we go so we can grab the data when we hit the main computer.
I'm on point. Researchers inside. Anyone who's not working, fan out behind me.
Aye, sir. Aye. Okay,
Aye, sir.
data's priority
Aye.
1. Everybody into the ship. Go!
Guy's got a big gun. He's definitely compensating. Ender Spire. Back again. That we're flanking. Okay. That's right, guys. Don't help. All right. Amazing, anything in the ship still works. Where'd you guys come from? Okay, another one bites the dust. Did you slap me? Out of here. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Open at him.
Okay. Got a straggler. Mastermind, huh? Did you give yourself that title?
If you hadn't come when you did, those would be our smoking corpses there, no question. Unfortunately, we're
Probably.
not done. Not until this Rex data is in the hands of Commander Vikwi.
Give me what you have.
Consider
I'll
it
get it to the
done.
commander.
We've recovered all the high-priority info. If you run that to the outpost, I'll hold off what's left of the scavengers until our reinforcements arrive.
Slicer. All right, let's go turn this in. Then I think it's time to call it quits. It's a bedtime for me. But like I said, you ever want to chat? Join the Discord. Lots of people over there. It's fun. I'm on most days around 8:30. Maybe a little earlier. All depends on how much editing I have to do. The Twitch schedule is mostly accurate. But yeah, be sure to follow, and then you'll get the exact notification when I'm live. Like the YouTube page, please too. Subscribe. It all helps. I appreciate all of
If
you.
you have any questions about military operations on... Ah, Lieutenant. I was expecting you. Excellent job at the Endar Spire.
I brought the data.
Everything from the primary computers is on here.
The data from the Endar Spire will be invaluable to the Republic's war efforts. Lieutenant Karlsue tells me there's close surveillance footage of the Imperial warships.
I live to
Squad
serve.
belongs to the Republic, sir.
And the Republic is honored to have you. Thank you for your service. Republic intelligence has been waiting for this data since the bombardment fell.
Right. With that, I bid you all farewell. Oh, wait. I have a new stream ending stream. Screen. There we go. Sorry. English. Hard. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Goodbye. Have a great Tuesday.